Welcome to the Part-Time Preppers. We're going to call this Food Prepping and Why We Prep Such Items. As you can see here, I did a water video a few months back and felt pretty close to having a month supply for the family of water. The food, I think we're very close at a month also now. As you can see here, this is just this is a spare bedroom and a computer room, and this is a very nice bed. We got this for one of our children years back, and it has quite the storage underneath. Because the main thing with prepping, you need to separate your preps. You don't want to put your everyday items in, with your preps. I mean, we have plenty of kitchen cabinets that we have food in, but you just don't want to mix them up. For one thing, you'll run out of room, but you'll lose track of what you have and what you don't have. This is we have two areas. I have a couple of bins that we have food in, and this is the second one here that these large drawers just slide under the bed. Very handy. You could store things in a closet. Again, the plastic bins, you could put them in bins and put them under your bed. Even an empty dresser to store food and supplies in. I mean, I won't go over every item there, obviously, but a lot of pasta, canned fruit, beans, rice, tomato paste, sauce, Spam, beans, peanut butter. Pretty soon I'll be running out of room, and I'll have to fill the fourth compartment there. You'll see the fourth compartment has some extra toilet tissue, some gloves, masks, some medical kits, batteries, some plastic utensils, cups, things you may need in an emergency situation, some soap. Now, as far as checking these, we check these every 6 months. Now, I started this collection back in November, I want to say, about 2013. Now, what we did was basically when we go, me and the hand model, go shopping, she probably does about 60%, maybe me 40%, but we would just pick up an item or two. So this did not break the budget or break the house. You pick up an extra can of tomatoes, an extra can of fruit, maybe 2 extra cans of jelly, here and there. And that's basically what that's all is, and the other 2 bins we have is just here and there. An extra $3 to the order, $4, $5, $6, maybe $8 to the order tops over several months. We check them every 6 months for expiration. I just do it every June and December. Just 6 and 12, keep that in our minds. We check the expiration date. Really nothing goes to waste. If it's going to expire in the next couple months when we're checking it, 2-3 months, we'll just pull it out, make a note of what we pulled out, leave it on the fridge, and just pick it up in the next week or two and put it back in. Let's see, what else did it cover? I don't think there's much else. I don't really want to go through all the items. Now, second part of the video. Why do we prep? Well, let me just pause this for a minute and I'll tell you. Okay, I'm in the video now. Okay, let's close these up. And see, they roll very nicely underneath the bed. Yes, this was actually made in Pennsylvania. A nice wood maker, making bunk beds and such beds. The second part of the video, why do we prep? Well, simply, you could prep for a natural disaster. We've had such things, lights go off for a week, electricity, something like this would come in handy, especially the batteries and the flashlights, and even some of the food, because it's a little harder to get around. That would be one reason to prep extra items such as this. Another could be you could have a friend or a family member in some sort of disaster. They have a flood. They need some place to stay. Well, they're going to come to your house maybe. That actually happened to me as a child. I had to go to a cousin's house for basically 2 months. Well, you might be a little financially strapped, so you have extra food to give them. Another could be a financial situation where all of a sudden something hits you or your family. It would be nice to have a month or two supplies of groceries in the house where you wouldn't have to go out shopping. Another financial thing could just be plain hyperinflation. Something happens financially in the financial markets, and the cost of food doubles in a week, 2 weeks, you never know. I mean, not every scenario is the old shit hit the fan, world gone wrong scenario, although that could happen too. I didn't want to make this in a real long video. I just recommend prepping part-time. So please feel free to comment, like, subscribe. Thanks again for watching the Part-Time Preppers. Take care.